targeted as a threat. So we're not talking necessarily about social media targeting or bullying or online community type of stuff. I just really want to talk about being targeted as a threat versus a healthy critique or what that's supposed to look like. Because sometimes healthy criticism, healthy advice can be towards your benefit, can lead you to a wonderful breakthrough, something absolutely phenomenal, great personal growth and progress. However, what you see frequently is this environment where people have kind of lost being into healthy critiques and they have gotten into a different environment of targeting people like their threats, like they're a threat to them or they're a threat to whatever position or status that they're in. So I want to kind of go over what a healthy critique. Let's start there. A healthy critique should always, guys, number one flag that you see, if it does not come with alternative solutions, it's not a healthy critique. Positive ones too. So the one thing that you see frequently is people get criticized and there is no alternative solutions. So they're not trying to help you progress. They're just basically pointing and laughing. And that's not helpful. And you need to tell them that. Your critique is not helpful because you don't have any alternative solutions. You don't have a better plan. You're just telling me my plan isn't good enough. So you're trying to eat at my self love, my self respect, because you don't respect yourself. And that is not problem, a burden that I can take on. Again, communicating to people that is one thing, and critique. If somebody's giving you a healthy critique, then you thank them. But if they're not, then you immediately go to them and you say, look, this is not acceptable. You don't get to just criticize me just because you feel like being critical. That's not the way that this is supposed to work. We're supposed to both help each other progress as people on this planet. As if you're going to be on this planet, be a contributing member to society, be a good person. And to have a healthy critique, a positive one, means positive alternative solutions. Give me better ideas than what I have right now, or at least as good. Give me some ideas as well. That's what a healthy critique looks like. But when you're being targeted as a threat in any environment, you can kind of look at some of these different things and you can definitely tell people are targeting you as a threat. So the first one that you want to identify right away, you'll see this frequently. You want to identify this right away is sarcasm that is hidden like it's comedy. That's hidden like they're joking. They're just messing around with you, but they're just criticizing you and then laughing about it. That's not sarcasm. So sarcasm is funny. Like no, people like digging at each other and throwing jabs, and that's fine. A little banter is always good for a healthy relationship. But when it becomes just criticism and we're laughing and joking about somebody's insecurities constantly, when we're creating more insecurities from an insecurity, that's not comedy. That's being critical. That's targeting them like they're a threat to you for whatever reason. And constant criticism and negativity is different than just sarcasm that's negative. If you're constantly negative around me, there's a reason why you're constantly negative around me. Why are you trying to bring me down? Is there a reason why you're trying to bring me down? Why are you trying to stop me from making good decisions? Is it because you don't make good decisions and you want birds of a feather to flock together? Why are you targeting me? Well, you'll find with people that are negative, that's emotionally abusive. Most of the time, emotionally abusive target people that they know that this is going to work on, not the ones that they know are going to tell them that's not acceptable. They target the ones they know it's going to be okay. So you have to be able to tell them, you being constantly negative around me is not going to work. It's not acceptable. I'm not going to allow you to constantly badge me with your negativity. If you want to be negative, go over there next to somebody else that wants negativity in their life. So constant criticism is never going to work. And then you see this other environment of passive aggressive jabs, overly competitive, passive aggressive jabs. So just because somebody is good at something, then you make fun of their weaknesses or the things that they didn't do well, and then you laugh about them afterwards, or you say like, "Oh, I'm just joking." That's passive aggressive. Or you kind of dig at them and then say, "But I don't mean anything by it." That's passive aggressive. Being snarky or sending little messages or leaving backhanded comments is passive aggressive. We all know what those things are. But at the end of the day, that is when you're targeting somebody. And you can see this in all types of environments when people are being passive aggressive, especially overly competitive. If you're in a work environment and somebody just wants to compete about everything, and even if you do well or you don't do well at something, they still want to compete, that means they're probably targeting you for whatever reason. Being excluded or isolated from different groups. If there are group activities going on, especially in friend environments, and you see somebody is isolating you, they're doing that for a specific reason. And you want to make sure that you make it known that, hey, listen, I'm not a threat. I'm trying to be friends like everybody else. Trying to make decisions like everyone else. But that's another indicator that you're being targeted for a specific reason. Now, the last one that I really want to identify with you guys is threats and intimidation. If somebody is threatening you, even if it's from an emotional place where they're saying that they, not that they'll physically hurt you, but oh my gosh, if you ever did that to me, I would curse you out. Or if you ever treated me like this, I would do this to you. Or if you ever treated me like this, the again, in that passive aggressive, backhanded way, that's when you know that that person is targeting you, because all they want to see you do is to cross over that line. And before you know it, all of their high fiving and their jabs become aggression. It becomes frustration. Now they think you're something that you may not be, trying to get their job or trying to get their girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever they think that you're trying to do, but they're targeting you for a reason. So if somebody's targeting you for a reason, you don't need to let that stop your decision making process, what you're going to do moving forward. If somebody is targeting you, then you need to probably get away from them or away from that group. There's a reason why you're not involved there. There's a reason why you're excluded from whatever is going on in that area. And being a threat to them, there's a reason why they feel threatened by you. So again, it's not a matter of being arrogant or turning your nose up at them, but if they don't want you around, again, how we talked about in the prior video, be able to stand up to that rejection and say, look, I don't feel bad that you guys don't want me around. There will be people that do want me around. And you guys have a wonderful day with me not in your area or in your space. So again, if somebody is targeting you, these are different ways that you can know. So it's not stopping your decision making process.